welcome back viewers. Hope you enjoyed part 1. This is part 2 of my little jaunt down in the southwest via parts of the Mundel Trail. The footage we're watching now is still continuing on from day 1, and that will presume all the way up to the campsite. So we've got a little bit more to go day 1. And then the following back half of the film after we camp out for the night runs for it was about a 4 or 5 hour run into Denmark, where the country totally changed and so did the conditions. So anyway, sit back, have a beer, get a beverage and enjoy. Alright, so this is Boyup Brook. This is where they have the country shindig around here. A few old cars. Goes over the road as well. Old Harvey Dixon's Country Music Centre is closed. Stairs across there. It looks like they got a rodeo on. Let's go in here for a little look. Pretty good setup. Public camping area, no cutting up, no hooning. Yeah, good bloody grounds. Heaps of farm machinery. Yeah. Peace and harmony at all times. Avoid aggro at all costs. Fighters will be banned for life. Great little spot. Go for stock vehicles. Let's go have a putt up the hill here. All the old farm equipment out here. Nice property. Yeah, check it out. That's where they have a couple of stages over there. The bar. Yeah, it's a good little setup, eh? Bloody parking everywhere. Cowboy camping. A lot of work to maintain all this. Every year they have the country music festival here. The Boyup Brook has a country weekend. Burning a few stumps. Once again, if you want to do a tour or all that sort of stuff, I'm sure there's stuff online. I just like riding. Yeah, get a fair amount of people here. Don't reckon anyone will be taking off on that plane too soon. Alright, let's head into the big smoke, big boy up brook. Head past the sculptures again. Pretty cool. Alright, just following some farmland now out the back of Boyup Brook. Refueled, rewatered. Ready for the afternoon shift. I put a bladder on for this trip also, so I carrying 7 litres on board, so I'll top her off tonight when I'll pull up for camp. And hopefully that'll get us to Denmark tomorrow with a bit of luck. That'll be the plan. I do have to pay more attention to my navigation system. I've definitely wrong routed myself quite a few times. I could have saved a few kilometres, but it's all part of the journey. How good is this? Back farmlands on Murder Road, MUIR. Just had my second sandwich for the day as well, so I'm all fueled up for the afternoon. Couple of Mundel dates. It's the secret food right there, Mundel dates. 90 calories a day. And it's good nutrition. Few bush chooks running around, so just got off the pace for a bit. Had it pretty wicked up for a bit there, 120, and seen some emus. So yeah, stay away from them, I reckon. They run a bit crazy, those bastards. After Boyup Brook, with the refueling and the food, proceeded down quite a few gravel roads. As you can see, the road conditions did change. What surprised me was the different conditions I encountered on the gravel roads. Some had limestone and some were sandy, sort of pea gravel, but the roads were in really good condition. They weren't real belted up with corrugations, they weren't potholed. Clearly we've had bugger all rain, which helps with that, but yeah, the roads were just really well kept. Alright, Lake Unicup. Thursday should be getting some more water in it soon. There it is, Lake Unicup. Keep going, I think we ride around the lake a bit, so I'll bloody see if we can find a nice spot to camp. It's about that time to start looking for a camp spot, so Go down now that it's out down the road. Alrighty, right about here, the microphone battery I think went flat in my helmet from memory, and I did pull over and change it out. But what happened, where I'm pointing my finger, was there must have been 50 kangaroos in that paddock started to make their way for the state forest with the road I was coming down. They were bouncing around everywhere. I was tonking along somewhere around 90 to 100 k's an hour, and then all of a sudden one jump in front, and it was oh shit, and put the old Kodo into a bit of a rear wheel slide, thinking I was going to have to put it down so I didn't clean up this kangaroo, and we kind of avoided each other. But after that, all the other roos just started belting over the fence, so it was quite slow through there. Hence the reason the speed got washed off, and it was quite a comical event. And as you do, camera wasn't on for it, just for that one section. So anyway, we'll keep moving forward. There's a lot more little adventures coming. Okay, that concludes day one. So we just turned into Mount Franklin, and it was pretty much just gravel roads, and I did push in quite a fair way into the national park. I ended up at North Walpole for the night. Good morning. Day two of the Mundel track. 550 k's yesterday. It was a good day. Lots of gravel roads, as I mentioned. Today's looking nice. Overcast. Weather looks good. About to do the air filter on the bike. Being a KTM, it needs it. Get that done. Have a quick once over. Check loose bolts, tyre pressures. Yeah, ready for another big day on the trail. So first of all, I've got to pack up all this. Enjoy my lovely Robert Timms beverage brewing away there. And yes, we'll hit the road. Anyway, trails should be good today. I think we had a little light dusting of rain overnight. Wasn't a lot, but just enough to take any dust off the surface, I think. Alright, we're about to head off from camp, and I just remembered I had to put a couple of people on, just so they know where I am in the event of an emergency. And I'll leave that on all day. That's it. Giving the bike a good warm up while I was getting dressed. 5 minutes. Got fog is the issue of the day on my goggles. Alright, a bit of movement of air to eradicate that. Alright, off on day 2. Literally 5 to 10 minutes down the road. This is the new attire for the rest of the ride. I got around the corner, through the Karri forest, and yeah, it was just raining. And raining and raining, and it rained a lot more, and it rained quite a lot. So next part of the series here is just pretty much navigating through wet roads, wiping goggles, and being soaked, because the spray jacket I had on that's exactly what it was a spray jacket. But mind you, it wasn't cold, the weather was great, it was still really enjoyable, and yeah, we had some good fun and some good parts.
Glad it was over on the thing. Doing it with a crossing here, I think. Right. Terrible visibility at the moment. Very slippery. That's hard pack ball stuff, that's
The audio quality is really terrible in the rest of the video. It's being new and learning this. I'm pretty sure, I think the microphone got wet, and a combination of that, and then obviously the wind coming through the fur on the microphone cover. I've left it in, so most people like to hear the bike sometimes. Like I said, I did take it easy. It was pretty wet. My visibility was poor. I was just constantly trying to wipe my goggles, couldn't see properly, so really couldn't lay into it like I wanted to. So it's definitely a return trip needed, especially in these sand sections. It has the potential to be so much fun. It was still fun, but there was a lot more fun factor left behind.
There's a line. number one.
Had a few questions by email about my bike setup from previous videos. So obviously it's a KTM 890 Adventure R. I have just done the normal things to it, like a seat. I've changed the front sprocket. I went down a tooth to a 15 tooth. With the type of riding I'm doing, I find second and third gear is really good in single track, so I do a bit of single track riding, and I do like it in the sand because third and fourth gear you can hold them quite good in the sand sections, and it's just something I enjoy. I'm very used to it now. Levers, I've done some aftermarket levers. I've done the tank, got rid of that tank, key lock tank. I've done the link pipe, and that's about it really. I run it pretty standard. I've put, as mentioned earlier, the twin air system in it. I've taken the plastic covers off the back, and I just stick some like eggshell foam in and around the back there where the airbox is, and I find I can keep my air filter cleaner. Doesn't look pretty, but it's not about looking pretty for me. When I'm out riding, it's about just keeping clean air, and that's it. If I can keep that air filter cleaner longer, that's what's the most important thing for me. The riding was really good fun, as I mentioned. I am sorry about the audio, unfortunately. It's a learning experience. I'd really like to take the time to say thanks for watching. There is more content coming. I've got quite a few things in the pipeline. Please subscribe, like and share. Any feedback and comments in assistance with the recording, respectful assistance, is more than welcome. Like I said, I am learning, and hope to really get on top of it pretty quick and put out some better content, better quality content anyway for the viewer. Alright, enjoy the rest. It's pretty much just bashing through the bush and through some sand sections. The video winds up pretty soon. Once again, like, subscribe, share, and thanks for your support.